Hello and welcome to Oweleketv. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. Criticism abounds over Tinubu's peace deal between Wike and Fubara. Edo Deputy Governor laments lack of allocations amid tensions with Governor Obaseki. On the foreign scene, intense rainfall leads to flood and casualties in southern India. And in sports, Odunayo Adekuroye aims for first Olympic medal in Paris 2024.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Now the news in details. The Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, has expressed concern over persistent cash scarcity in the country, warning of a potential mass public protest if the issue is not promptly addressed. Bank customers face difficulties accessing cash, leading to frustration. NLC criticizes CBN's reasons, calls them unacceptable. They are urging the federal government and CBN to take immediate action, emphasizing the need for clear communication on steps taken to alleviate the cash crunch. The Miyetti Brothers Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, is urging the federal government to extend support to victims of an inadvertent airstrike in Nasarawa State. On January 24, 2023, a Nigerian Air Force airstrike resulted in the tragic deaths of at least 40 herders in the Rukubi area of Nasarawa State. Despite accusations from prominent entities such as Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International, the Air Force has refrained from acknowledging the airstrike as an error. In a recent statement, MACBAN's national president, Baba Gelzama, expressed frustration over the lack of remorse, sympathy or compensation for the victims, even 11 months after the incident. Gelzama emphasized the disparity in attention, citing the contrasting response to the Kaduna mishap, while Nasarawa's victims seem neglected. MACBAN is urging the federal government to ensure justice for the pastoralists affected by the Rukubi drone attack and is calling for a transparent investigation, acknowledgement of responsibility, and a compensation package for victims nationwide who have suffered similar incidents. The Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, has reiterated its instructions to telecom providers in Nigeria, mandating them to block phone lines not linked with national identity numbers by February 28, 2024. This latest order follows the NCC's initial directive on April 4, 2022, which required operators to limit outgoing calls for customers without NIN linkages, known as one-way barring. The new directive specifies that unverified NINs will be completely blocked, and lines with 5 or more connections to unconfirmed NINs submitted but not validated will be barred on or before March 29, 2024. For lines with less than 5 unconfirmed NIN linkages, blockage will occur by April 15, 2024. Impacted subscribers must undergo biometric and biodata verification before line unblocking. MTN Nigeria, in response, stated its commitment to comply with the NCC directive and engage subscribers through various channels to facilitate NIN submission. The company is also working to improve service outlets and collaborating with the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, to expedite the NIN verification process. MTN Nigeria encourages users to link their NINs promptly, either physically or digitally, and promises to provide further updates to investors with the release of the 2023 results. Let's go on a short break. We will be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. The Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, MDCN, has cancelled new medical students to avoid leaving the country without completing their housemanship. Dr. Tajuddin Sanusi, the registrar of MDCN, gave this advice at the induction ceremony of students into the medical and dental profession at the University of Medical Sciences, Ondo State. Represented by Dr. Henry Okonkeye, the Deputy Registrar of the Council, Sanusi, advised the inductees to adhere strictly to the ethics of the medical profession. He encouraged those contemplating leaving Nigeria to do so properly, ensuring they complete their housemanship and upgrade their careers before departure. The registrar commended the university for upheld standards in medical training and urged it to increase its medical students quota. Professor Olawumi Fatusi, the president of the Nigerian Association of Oral and Maxillofacial Surgeons, advised young medical professionals to let God guide their journey and to nurture relationships, including those with their parents. The Vice-Chancellor of the University, Professor Adeshegun Fatusi, assured that the institution would maintain high standards in health professions education, making the university a pioneer in breaking barriers. In a harrowing incident in Kwafada village situated in Safe local government area of Zamfara state, a man paid the ultimate price for refusing a marriage proposal from a bandit for his daughter. The father, who opted to marry off his daughter to a local man, faced a fatal attack orchestrated by the bandits in retaliation. Malam Rabo, a village resident, disclosed that the bandits not only killed the father but also coerced the newlywed husband to divorce the daughter, threatening severe consequences if he resisted. Subsequently, the bandits succeeded in marrying the girl and took her away into the forest, leaving the community in shock and fear. Expressing deep concern over the prolonged reign of terror inflicted by the bandits, Malam Rabo criticized the authorities for their apparent inaction in providing adequate security for the residents. The situation has been exacerbated by the bandits imposing a substantial levy of 4 million naira on the village, intensifying the hardships faced by the already vulnerable inhabitants. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) and senior statesman Chief Edwin Clark have expressed criticism towards President Bola Tinubu's peace deal between Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, on Tuesday. The peace deal, facilitated by Tinubu, aimed to reconcile the FCT minister and his political godson during a meeting in Abuja. The meeting included the President, Wike, Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, former Governor of Rivers State, Peter Odili, and other stakeholders. In response to PDP's criticism, the All Progressive Congress slammed the opposition party, accusing it of lacking shame for faulting the peace deal. During the meeting, Wike and Fubara signed an 8-point agreement to end the political crisis in the state, which arose on October 29 following a fire outbreak in a section of the State House of Assembly during moves to impeach the governor. The PDP National Working Committee rejected the president's intervention, insisting that the defectors could only return to the assembly through fresh elections. In response, the APC criticized the PDP for calling for a fresh election, asserting that the lawmakers had left the party and the PDP had no say in their political trajectory. Philip Shaibu, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, revealed that his office has not received any allocation in the past 6 months due to the ongoing tension between him and his principal, Governor Godwin Obaseki. Speaking at the unveiling of the correspondence office in Benin, Shaibu acknowledged that he has been operating his office and carrying out duties through contributions from friends and goodwill. He described himself as an ambassador of the Correspondence Chapel and expressed gratitude to journalists whose investigative reporting saved him during his imprisonment under the late military dictator, General Sani Abacha. He highlighted his commitment to strengthening institutions and working towards an egalitarian society. Shaibu plans to hold a World Press Conference in the coming weeks to present his deputy governor stewardship from 2016 to date, underscoring the sacrifices made for Edo State. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, intense rainfall in southern India has caused flooding, resulting in at least 10 fatalities and hundreds stranded in Tamil Nadu. This incident occurs weeks after Cyclone Nishant triggered intense flooding in the same regions. Submerged roads have led to Air Force dropping 10 tons of emergency supplies to aid those stranded. Rescue teams utilized boats in neighborhoods underwater. Tamil Nadu's Chief Secretary reports 10 deaths and 12,600 people evacuated. The state governor's office describes the situation as grim. Chief Minister M.K. Stanley attributes the flooding to historically high rainfall, causing severe impacts on livelihoods and infrastructure damage. The scientist warns that climate change may be contributing to more intense storms. In entertainment, celebrity chef Guy Fieri has stated that he intends to leave none of his multi-million-dollar fortune to his sons unless they attain to at least 2 degrees, including a postgraduate. Fieri emphasized, if you want this cheese, you got to get 2 degrees. He has made it clear to his sons and nephew that they should expect him to die broke unless they follow his rules. Fieri attributes his tough love approach to the influence of his father, who had similarly warned him about paying for his funeral. While his kids are doing well, Fieri mentions that his youngest son, Ryder, found the news unfair and he's already encouraging him to pursue an MBA despite being in college. And in sports, 3-time Commonwealth champion Odunayo Adekuroye is determined to secure her first Olympic medal at the Paris 2024 Games. The Nigerian wrestler qualified by winning the bronze medal in the women's 57 kg category at the World Wrestling Championships in Belgrade, Serbia. Despite facing setbacks in previous Olympic appearances in Rio 2016 and Tokyo 2020, Adekuroye is focused on podium success in Paris. She expressed her determination, stating that winning at the Olympics would be a significant achievement for her after working hard to secure a spot. While Adekuroye is the only Nigerian wrestler currently qualified for Paris 2024, wrestling icon Blessing Oburududu, who won silver at Tokyo 2020, is hopeful of securing a spot in the upcoming qualifiers. Adewale Adeniyi, a Nigerian Wrestling Federation board member, assured that more Nigerian wrestlers would have the opportunity to qualify in the remaining pre-Olympic qualifiers, with an upcoming championship in Egypt in March 2024. Just before we go, a recap of the headlines. Criticism abounds over Tinubu's peace deal between Wike and Fubara. Edo Deputy Governor laments lack of allocations amid tensions with Governor Obaseki. On the foreign scene, intense rainfall leads to floods and casualties in southern India. And in sports, Odunayo Adekuroye aims for first Olympic medal in Paris 2024. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Our website is www.oweleke.tv. I am Antonia Mwokolo. Thank you for watching.